Well, you couldn't work out what dragged your child away. At a young age, they were gravitating towards trouble that was not in line with the nature of the family, the way in which the family had been raised, the way in which these people had been raised. This was not in line with any of that. Predator had come along and got a foothold on the mind and the heart of the child, and of course, all of a sudden, their education's going down the tubes. You know that they're involved with sexual misconduct. Drugs become involved, and all other sorts of immoral, destructive behavior. It wasn't fair that after all your years of fantastic parenting, all of a sudden, all your work, all your effort was being stolen, excuse me viewers, sorry, by sinful nature, a nature that you never saw coming, something that you weren't prepared in, something that you had never heard of. Many of you were Christian, but couldn't comprehend how a child that was raised in a Christian family could go awry, could go astray. But it happened, and it happened quick. There were no signs that this person, this child of yours, was going to go AWOL, but they did. Some of you, the children died. It was the first encounter with a drug or with getting in the wrong vehicle. And there was a smash or a crash. That person is gone. It's over. Never to come back. And a lot of this stuff, viewers, is a result of drugs. Drugs have a way of accelerating our sinful nature, ruining and destroying it, wrecking it. You add to that familiar spirits, demons that have been following the bloodline and the genetics of your family. They know where to attack and where to assault. They know how to mislead and undermine, and they will. They'll take away the sense of your loved ones, the good sense of your loved ones. And you're looking down at the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. That's the Gold Coast city, Queensland, Australia. I'm coming to you from there today. You can find demonic spirits that know the weaknesses of your family, the weaknesses of your genealogy, and combine that into a recipe a recipe of disaster when they combine with somebody that has no clue that they're now engaged with and being influenced by their sinful nature. The sinful nature can and will lay dormant. Many of us have little snippets of what it can do to us. But once we get enticed and excited and tempted by different personalities and different influences, and we begin to allow ourselves to be led by these things. If you combine the temptations and incitement and real life influences of demons, spirits that know, as I said before, the matrix, the construct of your family, this is where things can go down really quick. They'll attack your children, they'll try and take their children from you. Many of these parents are demonized themselves. Not all though. Terrible, horrible things have happened to people that did not deserve what took place. They just didn't deserve it. And if you're tampering with drugs and things like this, drugs and alcohol and stuff like that, then you are bringing on yourself things that will accelerate the prospects and the possibilities of harm. That's the other end of the Gold Coast here in Queensland. This is wind winging central here on the Broadwater Beach. And that's what we're here for. And a couple of talks. I was listening to a lady today as she was speaking about, and we went to their house, her uncle, and I met with the daughter, who at the age of 15, she's now past all that, she's grown adult, well into her 30s or 40s, I didn't ask, was taken away by a predator, and at the age of 15. And this family suffered terribly at the hand of this person. Now, there's a lot of men out there that won't care if they meet women that are married or not, and there's a lot of women out there that don't care if they meet men if they're married or not. And this violates all the construct that we are made up of, just the natural godlikeness construct. We're not made up to be deceptive and immoral and unfaithful. We're not designed to be that, but this proves to us, this is a tutor, this is a teacher that teaches us that we are up against the nature inside us that will, wherever it can, destroy us and harm us. Wherever it can, it will. It will do that. And we have to be very careful when we become aware of it that we don't allow that to happen. How do you do that? You come to Christ. You come to the Lord Jesus Christ. How are you, mate? Is that a rescue?
Yeah.
Good on ya.
Yeah, they're good dogs.
Ah, look at him. Come on. Good boy. Rescue dog. The finished work of Christ, as far away from the minds of people that it is these days, is the first step in overcoming your sinful nature, exposing the demons that are in your life that are harming your life, and finding your way back to yourself by the loss of people in your family, possibly yourself, possibly somebody that you've loved. Evil's taken them away from you and harmed you and them. You have to come back to your Maker. You have to come back to the finished work of Christ, and that is where you will begin to overcome your sinful nature and these evil spirits.